Most people lower their value without realizing it, not by what they say, but by what they tolerate, what they ignore, and what they do silently. Because value isn't announced, it's felt. And the people who command respect instantly, they move differently, in ways you don't notice at first. But once you do, you can't unsee it. Today, we're breaking down 6 silent habits that instantly raise your value. No talking, no showing off, just behavior that speaks for you. Let's start with the first one, pausing before you respond. Most people react fast, too fast. A message comes in. They reply instantly. Someone challenges them. They defend immediately. Something annoys them. They show it right away. And in that moment, they lose power. Because instant reactions are emotional, and emotional reactions are predictable. Easy to read, easy to control, easy to dismiss. But high-value people do something different. They pause. Not because they're slow, but because they're in control. That silence, it does something powerful. It creates tension. It signals confidence. It shows you're not desperate to be heard. And suddenly, people lean in more. They listen more carefully. They take you more seriously. Because when you don't rush to fill the space, you own the space. Pattern interrupt. Next time your phone lights up, don't touch it. Let it sit, just for a moment. Feel that urge to respond instantly? That's the habit most people never break. And that habit is exactly what keeps their value low. Control that moment. And you control how people see you. 2. Clear, minimal communication. Most people talk to prove something, to sound smart, to be liked, to be understood. So they explain more, add more, keep going, even when the point is already clear. And without realizing it, they dilute their value. Because the more you talk without purpose, the less people feel your words. It becomes noise. Predictable, forgettable. High-value people do the opposite. They say less. And because of that, every word carries weight. They don't rush to fill silence. They don't over-explain. They don't try to convince everyone. They understand something most people ignore. Power isn't in how much you say. It's in what you choose not to say. When you speak less, people start paying more attention. They replay your words. They read between the lines. They assign meaning. Because scarcity creates value. Pattern interrupt. Next time you're explaining something, stop early, before you feel done. Watch how uncomfortable it feels. That discomfort, that's where your old habit is breaking. And that silence you leave behind, that's where your value starts rising. 3. Move with self-assurance. Most people don't speak to express, they speak to be approved. Does this make sense? Right? You agree? It sounds harmless, but it leaks something instantly. Need, and need kills value. Because the moment you look for validation, you hand over control. You make other people the judge and yourself the one waiting to be accepted. High-value people don't ask to be approved. They decide, they share their thoughts and let them stand. No softening, no fishing for agreement, no checking if it lands perfectly. And that energy, it hits differently. It feels grounded, certain, and unshaken. Even when people disagree, they still respect it. Because certainty is rare, pattern interrupt. Catch yourself the next time you say, "Don't you think? Is that okay?" Right? Pause, remove it. Say the same sentence without asking for permission. Feel that shift? That's authority. And the more you operate from it, the less you'll need anyone's approval to feel solid. 4. Clear and concise in communication. Most people explain, then explain again, and then explain why they explained. They justify their decisions. They defend their choices. They add extra details just to make sure they're understood. And it feels like clarity, but it's not. It's insecurity, disguised as communication. Because the more you over-explain, the more it sounds like you're trying to convince. And the moment you're trying to convince, you lose authority. High-value people say what needs to be said, and they stop. No long justifications, no unnecessary backstories, no trying to make everyone comfortable, because if you have to over-explain it, you're already lowering its value. Pattern interrupt. Next time you say, "I did this because I just thought that the reason is," stop. Cut the sentence in half. Say less than you normally would. And notice something strange. People don't question you more. They question you less. Because certainty doesn't need paragraphs. It needs presence. Habit 5. Ability to walk away. Most people stay too long in conversations that drain them, in situations that disrespect them, in relationships that slowly lower their standard. Why? Because they're afraid to lose. So they tolerate more. They explain more. They shrink just to stay. And every time they do that, their value drops. High-value people leave. Quietly, cleanly, without drama, no long speeches, no emotional exits, no need to prove a point. They just withdraw because they understand. The ability to walk away is the ultimate leverage. When you're willing to lose the conversation, you stop needing to win it. When you're willing to lose the opportunity, you stop being controlled by it. When you're willing to lose the person, you stop abandoning yourself. And that energy, people feel it immediately. Habit 6. Keep your life private. Most people overshare their plans, their goals, their next move. They post it, they announce it, they talk about it before it even happens. And in that moment, They lose something they don't even realize: power. Because when everything is visible, there's no mystery, no intrigue, no reason to wonder, and people value they can't fully access. High-value people move in silence. They build quietly. They improve privately. They let results speak later. No constant updates, no need for validation, no leaking energy through talking, just focus, just execution. And here's the truth most people ignore. The more you talk about your life, the less people feel your growth. But when you stay private, every result hits harder. Every move feels intentional. Every win feels earned. If you're serious about moving different, hit subscribe. Because most people won't apply this, but you will. And that's what separates you.